Title: Journey of Two Sisters English Listening Story for Learners, B1 B2. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we have a very special story for you. This story is called Journey of Two Sisters. It is perfect for learners who want to improve their English listening, vocabulary, and understanding of everyday life. This story is about two sisters, Emma and Lily. Emma dreams of becoming a fashion designer, and Lily wants to be a writer and storyteller. You will follow their journey, their challenges, and their successes. The story is slow and clear, with simple but meaningful sentences. Try to listen carefully, repeat new words, and enjoy the emotions in the story. Let's begin our story. Emma and Lily lived in a small town called Maplewood. The town was quiet and peaceful. Everyone knew each other. There were small shops, a school, a park, and a tiny library. Emma was 16 years old, and Lily was 18 years old. They were very close. Even though they were sisters, they had very different dreams. Emma loved drawing, colors, and fabrics. She dreamed of designing beautiful dresses that people all over the world would wear. Lily loved writing and stories. She dreamed of becoming a famous storyteller, writing books that could touch people's hearts. Every morning, Emma would sit by her window. She would look outside and imagine new designs for dresses. Sometimes she would take old clothes and make small changes to see how they could look more beautiful. Lily loved mornings too, but she spent them in her tiny corner of the library. She would open her notebook and write stories about adventures, dreams, and feelings. Sometimes she wrote about a princess, sometimes about a traveler, and sometimes about people in her town. Their parents were kind and loving. They supported both sisters. "You must follow your dreams," their mother often said. "Dreams make life beautiful." One day, Emma and Lily were sitting in their room. Emma had a notebook full of fashion sketches, and Lily had a notebook full of stories. "Lily," said Emma, "do you ever feel scared about the future?" Lily thought for a moment. "Sometimes," she said. "But I believe that if we work hard and follow our hearts, we can do anything." Emma smiled. "I hope so. I really want to go to the fashion school in the city. But it is so far, and I am not sure if we can afford it." Lily nodded. "I understand. I also want to apply for the writing workshop next summer. It is expensive too, but maybe we can find a way." That afternoon, they walked through the town park. The trees were green, and birds were singing. Emma looked at the sky. "Do you think one day people will wear my designs?" she asked. Lily smiled. "Yes, Emma. I know they will. And one day, I will write stories about people like you, people who follow their dreams and never give up." The sisters spent the rest of the day planning their future. They made lists, drew sketches, and shared ideas. Their dreams were different, but their love for each other made their journey special and strong. Vocabulary for learners. Sketches, drawings made quickly to show ideas. Workshop, a class where people learn skills. Corner, a small area in a room. Dream, a goal or something you hope to achieve. Afford, to have enough money to buy or do something. The next morning, Emma woke up early. The sunlight was soft, and the birds were singing outside. She sat by her window and opened her fashion sketchbook. Her hands moved carefully, drawing dresses with flowers, ribbons, and bright colors. Lily walked into the room, holding her notebook. "Good morning, Emma. Are you ready for today?" she asked. Emma looked up and smiled. "Yes, I am. But I feel nervous." "About what?" Lily asked, sitting beside her. "The fashion school in the city," Emma said. "I really want to apply, but it is expensive, and I don't know if we can do it." Lily nodded. "I understand. But sometimes, we have to take risks to reach our dreams. Maybe we can find a way together." Emma thought about it. "You mean, work together?" "Yes," said Lily. "We can look for scholarships, small jobs, or even ask for help from our teachers. We can try every option." Emma smiled. She felt hope and excitement. Okay, let's do it. Let's find a way. That afternoon, they walked to the local library. Lily wanted to check books about writing workshops, and Emma wanted books about fashion design. The library was quiet, with tall shelves full of books. The smell of old pages made the sisters feel calm and focused. Emma found a book called Fashion Design for Young Creators. She opened it carefully. Pictures of beautiful dresses, sketches, and sewing tips filled the pages. Emma's eyes shone with excitement. Lily found a book called How to Write Stories People Remember. She read the first chapter aloud. Stories are not just words. They are feelings, dreams, and experiences. A good writer makes people feel and think. Emma looked at Lily. That's what you do, Lily. You already make people feel and think with your stories. Lily blushed. Thanks, Emma. And you will make people look and dream with your designs. They spent hours in the library, taking notes, reading books, and making lists of possible schools, workshops, and scholarships. When they returned home, they were tired but happy. Their parents asked, "How was your day?" "It was great," said Emma. "We found so many ideas and options. I think I can apply for the fashion school next month." "And I can apply for the writing workshop," said Lily. "We just need to be brave and try our best." Their mother smiled. "I am proud of both of you. Remember, dreams need patience, hard work, and courage." That evening, Emma and Lily sat in their room, writing and sketching by the soft light of a small lamp. The room was full of papers, notebooks, and sketches, but it was also full of hope and dreams. Emma looked at her sketches and whispered, "I hope one day my designs will make people happy." Lily looked at her notebook and whispered, "I hope one day my stories will touch hearts." And in that quiet room, two sisters made a silent promise. No matter what challenges they faced, they would follow their dreams together, supporting each other every step of the way. Vocabulary for learners. Scholarship, money given to students to help pay for school. Risk, doing something that may be difficult or dangerous. Workshop, a class or course to learn a skill. Calm, feeling relaxed and peaceful. Patience, the ability to wait without getting upset. The following week was busy for Emma and Lily. Each morning, Emma practiced drawing new designs while Lily wrote short stories about people in their town. They both wanted to be ready for the applications to the fashion school and the writing workshop. One morning, Emma's father came into the room. "Emma, have you thought about the costs of the fashion school?" he asked gently. Emma nodded, her pencil paused in the middle of a sketch. "Yes, Dad. I know it is expensive. I am thinking about a part-time job and maybe applying for a scholarship." Her father smiled. "That is a good plan. Hard work will help you. But remember, it won't be easy. You must be patient and careful with your time." Emma felt nervous but determined. "I can do it, Dad. I will try my best." Meanwhile, Lily had her own challenge. She had written a story for the summer workshop, but she felt unsure. She read it aloud to her mother, who said, "Lily, your story is beautiful. But remember, the judges will look for unique ideas and strong emotions. Try to make your story more powerful." Lily felt a little worried. Could she really make her story perfect enough? That afternoon, the sisters met at their favorite park to talk about their plans. The sun was warm, and the gentle wind moved the leaves on the trees. Emma opened her notebook. "I think I can start making small dresses for friends and neighbors. If they like them, I can sell them for a small price. It will help me save money for the school." Lily nodded. "That's a good idea. And I can share my stories online. Maybe people will read them and give me feedback. It will help me improve." They both smiled, feeling hope and courage. But their first challenge came sooner than they expected. Emma made her first custom dress for a neighbor. She spent hours measuring, cutting, and sewing. When she finished, she brought it to the neighbor's house with a nervous smile. The neighbor looked at the dress carefully. "It's nice," she said, pausing. But I think the color is not very bright. Maybe you can try another color next time. Emma's heart sank a little. She had worked so hard, and now it felt like her first effort was not perfect. She thanked the neighbor politely and walked home slowly. Lily noticed Emma's sadness. Don't worry, Emma. This is just the first try. Every designer makes mistakes at first. You will learn and improve. You are talented. Emma nodded slowly, feeling a little better. You're right, Lily. I just didn't expect it to be so difficult. At the same time, Lily faced her own challenge. She posted one of her stories online and waited eagerly for comments. Hours passed, and only a few people read it. One person wrote, "Interesting story, but I didn't understand some parts." Lily felt disappointed. Maybe I am not good enough, she whispered. Emma placed a hand on her sister's shoulder. Lily, remember what we said? Challenges are part of the journey. We learn from them. Keep writing. Keep trying. You will get better every day. Lily smiled, feeling encouraged. Thanks, Emma. You're right. I won't give up. That evening, the sisters sat together, planning their next steps. Emma decided to try a new color and design for her next dress. Lily decided to rewrite her story, making it more clear and emotional. They understood that dreams are not easy. Challenges would come, but with patience, practice, and courage, they could overcome anything. Before going to bed, Emma whispered, I hope one day people will wear my dresses and smile. Lily whispered back, and I hope one day my stories will make people feel happy, sad, and inspired at the same time. And with that, two sisters fell asleep, ready to face tomorrow's challenges together. Vocabulary for learners. Custom, made specifically for someone. Feedback, opinions or advice about your work. Nervous, feeling worried or anxious. Disappointed, feeling sad because something didn't happen as expected. Courage, the ability to face difficulties without fear. The next morning, Emma woke up feeling excited and determined. She remembered her first dress, the criticism from the neighbor, and her own doubts. But she decided not to give up. She went to her small sewing corner and carefully opened her notebook of designs. This time, she chose brighter colors, soft pinks, blues, and yellows. She measured carefully, cut carefully, and stitched slowly. Lily, meanwhile, sat at her desk, revising her story. She read it aloud, changing words that were unclear, adding emotions that were missing. This part needs more feeling, she whispered. And this sentence, maybe I can make it simpler. The sisters worked quietly, their minds focused, their hearts full of hope. By afternoon, Emma had finished her new dress. It was colorful and beautiful, much better than the first one. She smiled nervously, walking to her neighbor's house again. This time, when the neighbor saw the dress, she clapped her hands. Emma! This is lovely. The colors are perfect, and the design is very nice. I think you have real talent. Emma's heart jumped with joy. Thank you so much. I tried hard. You should keep practicing. Maybe soon, you will make dresses for more people, the neighbor said kindly. Emma walked home, feeling proud and confident. She realized that small steps and practice made a big difference. At the same time, Lily shared her revised story online. She felt nervous again, but soon, people began to comment, I really felt the emotions in your story. Beautiful writing, I couldn't stop reading. Your story reminded me of my childhood. Thank you. Lily's eyes filled with tears of happiness. People really read my story. And they liked it, she whispered to herself. When Emma returned home, she found Lily smiling and reading comments on her story. The sisters hugged each other tightly. We did it, said Emma. Our hard work is starting to pay off. Yes, said Lily. But this is just the beginning. We must keep trying, keep learning, and keep improving. Their parents were proud too. That evening, they had dinner together, talking about the sisters' progress. See, girls, their mother said, small successes are very important. They show you the way forward. Celebrate them, but never stop learning. Emma and Lily nodded. They felt stronger and braver. They realized that every challenge, every mistake, and every small success was part of the journey toward their dreams. Before going to bed, Emma opened her notebook once again. She sketched a new dress inspired by flowers in the park. Lily opened her notebook and started a new story about a brave girl chasing her dreams. And in their quiet room, full of papers, sketches, and notebooks, the two sisters dreamed bigger dreams than ever before. Vocabulary for learners. Determined, having made a firm decision to do something. Revise, to change something to improve it. Clapped, to clap hands to show happiness or appreciation. Celebrate, to enjoy a success or happy moment. Brave, showing courage. It had been almost a year since Emma and Lily started their journey. They had learned, practiced, and grown a lot. Emma's dresses were becoming popular in their town, and Lily's stories were read by many online. But now, a bigger challenge awaited them. Emma had been selected to participate in a national fashion competition in the city. It was her dream, but the pressure was enormous. The judges were famous designers, and hundreds of young designers from all over the country would compete. Lily had been invited to attend a prestigious writing workshop where famous authors would read her story. It was an amazing opportunity, but she felt nervous. One morning, the sisters sat together in their room. The sunlight filled the space, but both girls looked worried. "I'm scared, Emma," said Lily softly. "What if I make a mistake in the workshop? What if the judges don't like my story?" Emma held her sister's hand. "Lily, I'm scared too. This competition is huge. But remember, we have worked hard for this moment. We have practiced, learned from mistakes, and never given up. We can do this." Lily nodded, trying to smile. "You're right. We have come so far. We just need to do our best." That week, Emma worked day and night to create her competition dress. She chose bold colors and unique patterns, inspired by her journey and the flowers in the park where she often drew. Every stitch mattered. Every detail counted. Meanwhile, Lily revised her story once more. She read it aloud dozens of times, checking for clarity, emotion, and flow. She wanted the judges to feel the story in their hearts. Finally, the day arrived. Emma traveled to the city with her dress carefully packed. The competition hall was huge and intimidating, full of young designers with amazing creations. Emma's heart raced. She saw the judges, the cameras, and the bright lights. She wanted to run away, but she remembered her mother's words, "Courage is not the absence of fear, but moving forward despite it." With trembling hands, Emma presented her dress. The judges examined it carefully, their faces serious. She held her breath, hoping they would notice the effort, creativity, and heart in her work. At the same time, Lily attended her writing workshop. The famous authors listened carefully as she read her story. Some nodded, some smiled. She felt her heart pound with every word, hoping she could touch them with her story. After the events, both sisters felt exhausted and anxious. They returned home together, unsure of the results. Sitting in their room, Emma sighed. "It's over. I did my best, but I don't know what will happen." Lily nodded. "Me too. I hope it is enough. But no matter what, we tried. That's what matters." Their parents entered the room, smiling. "We are proud of both of you. You have faced your biggest challenge so far. The results are important, but your courage and hard work are what truly matter." Emma and Lily looked at each other. In that moment, they realized something very important. Success is not only about winning, but about growth, effort, and believing in yourself. That night, the sisters went to sleep with hope in their hearts, ready for whatever the future held. They had faced the biggest challenge of their journey, and they knew they were stronger and braver than ever. Vocabulary for learners. Prestigious, respected and important. Trembling, shaking because of fear or excitement. Courage, the ability to face difficulties without fear. Intimidating, making someone feel nervous or afraid. Flow, smooth movement or progression, especially in writing. The morning sunlight filled Emma and Lily's room. Today was the day they would finally learn the results of their hard work. The sisters sat together, holding each other's hands, their hearts racing with anticipation. Emma's father came with an envelope. "Emma, Lily, here are your results." Emma opened her envelope slowly. Her eyes widened. She had won first place in the national fashion competition. Tears filled her eyes. She looked at her sketches and remembered every late night, every mistake, every challenge she had faced. "I did it," Emma whispered, her voice trembling with joy. "All my hard work, it worked." Lily hugged her tightly. "I knew you could do it. Your designs are amazing, Emma." Then, Lily opened her own envelope. She had been accepted into the prestigious writing workshop, and her story would be published in a well-known magazine. Lily felt a wave of happiness she had never experienced before. Emma jumped up. "Lily! You did it too. Your story, people will read it everywhere." The sisters embraced, laughing and crying at the same time. Their parents watched with pride and love, knowing that all the effort, patience, and courage had finally paid off. That afternoon, the sisters walked to their favorite park. The flowers were blooming, the birds were singing, and the gentle wind carried the scent of spring. Emma looked at the sky. "It feels like a dream," she said. "I still remember the first dress I made, the one my neighbor didn't like." Lily smiled. "And I remember my first story, the one only a few people read." "We have come so far." Emma laughed. "Yes, we have. And we did it together." Lily nodded. "No matter what challenges came our way, we never gave up. We believed in our dreams, and now, they are coming true." That evening, the sisters sat in their room, surrounded by notebooks, sketches, and memories of their journey. They knew this was only the beginning. Emma whispered, "I want to design more dresses, for people everywhere. I want my work to make people happy." Lily whispered back, "And I want to write more stories, stories that touch hearts and inspire others to follow their dreams." The sisters smiled at each other, their hearts full of hope and love. They had learned that dreams are not easy, but with hard work, courage, and support, anything is possible. And so, Emma and Lily began a new chapter of their lives, ready to face the world with confidence, creativity, and the knowledge that together, they could achieve anything. The journey of the two sisters had shown them, and everyone watching, that dreams can come true if you never give up. Vocabulary for learners. Anticipation, a feeling of excitement about something that is going to happen. Trembling, shaking because of strong emotions. Wave of happiness, a sudden feeling of great joy. Blooming, when flowers are opening and growing. Journey, the process of learning and experiencing things over time. Even though Emma and Lily had achieved their dreams, life in Maplewood continued quietly, with its familiar streets, green parks, and cheerful townspeople. But the sisters noticed something new. Everyday life now felt alive with possibilities. Emma woke early, as she always did, and sat by her window with a cup of tea. The sunlight poured through the curtains, illuminating her sketchbook. She watched the market come to life below, seeing vivid colors, interesting fabrics, and textures she had never truly noticed before. A street artist painted flowers on the sidewalk, children played with colorful kites, and the scent of fresh bread from the bakery drifted through the air. Emma's pencil moved quickly, capturing the inspiration around her. Each sketch was not just a dress, it was a story, a memory, a feeling. "Creativity is everywhere," she whispered to herself. "I just have to see it." Meanwhile, Lily strolled through the park with her notebook. She paused at every little scene, a little boy helping his elderly grandmother cross the street, holding her hand gently. A group of friends laughing loudly as they played a game of soccer. A cat sleeping peacefully on a sunny bench. She wrote each moment down, not just what happened but what she felt. The boy's kindness, the friend's joy, the cat's calm, they all became inspiration for her next story. Lily realized that life itself is full of stories, and she only had to notice them. By afternoon, Emma and Lily met at their favorite cafe. Emma showed Lily her new sketches, inspired by colors, textures, and even human emotions. Lily shared a short story inspired by a family she had seen in the park. "You know, Emma," Lily said, smiling, "our work is connected. Your dresses tell stories, and my stories could inspire a dress. It's like we're creating two parts of the same dream." Emma nodded. "Yes. I want people to feel the story in my designs, just like people feel your stories. Maybe one day we can combine them in something amazing." As the sun set, they climbed to the rooftop of their house. The sky was painted in shades of orange, pink, and purple, and the first stars began to appear. They sat in silence for a while, letting the cool breeze and quiet night settle their thoughts. Emma whispered, "I thought reaching my dream was the hardest part. But now I know, it's the journey that matters. Every stitch, every sketch, every small step is more meaningful than the final goal." Lily smiled, holding her notebook close. "Yes. Every story, every person we meet, every moment of inspiration, that's life teaching us. The dreams are important, but the way we live them is the real magic." Over the following weeks, life became a rhythm of observation, creation, and learning. Emma explored small shops, local markets, and even the countryside, collecting inspiration for new designs. She sketched flowers, buildings, fabrics, and even patterns she saw in nature. Lily visited libraries, cafes, and parks, listening to conversations and watching people. Every tiny moment became a spark for new stories, which she wrote immediately in her notebook. Together, they experimented with projects that combined fashion and storytelling, creating designs inspired by emotions and tales, and stories inspired by colors and patterns. One day, Emma designed a dress inspired by Lily's story about a girl who chased the sunset across a magical town. When Lily saw it, she gasped. "It's exactly like my story. You made the feelings real." Emma laughed. "And your story gave me the perfect inspiration. We make a great team, Lily." Every evening, they reflected quietly. Emma thought about the first dress she made, the one that wasn't perfect, and realized how far she had come. Lily remembered the first story that only a few people read, and how her writing had grown stronger with practice and feedback. The sisters learned that small victories, mistakes, and every day of effort were all part of a larger, beautiful journey. They were no longer just chasing dreams, they were living them, learning from them, and sharing them with others. On one calm night, Emma and Lily sat under the stars, looking over Maplewood. The world felt larger, more alive, and full of endless possibilities. Emma whispered, "The future feels limitless. I want to design more, travel, and meet new people. There's so much to learn." Lily added, "And I want to write more stories, inspire more hearts, and capture the beauty in ordinary life. Every moment is a story waiting to be told." They smiled at each other, feeling peace, gratitude, and excitement. The journey that started with small dreams in a quiet town had grown into something beautiful, meaningful, and endless. As they went to bed that night, they knew one thing for sure: life itself is a treasure, and the journey is just beginning. The world was now theirs to explore, to create, and to inspire. Thank you for joining us on the journey of Emma and Lily. Their story shows that with hard work, courage, and love, dreams really can come true. If you enjoyed this story, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring English listening stories. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story that can help you improve your English and learn new words every day. See you in the next story.